All right, welcome back. Today we're going to Japan. I'll give you a little reminder. If you have not seen the latest episode, go ahead and check it out. But we're now in third after a superb drive by George Russell. Now, our pits have been an issue, so we will take this training schedule really seriously. We actually have 3 weeks free. That will give us enough time for us to hopefully create quick pit stops. Now, I am a little bit afraid of the exhaustion, but I'll create my own schedule for them. So, once again, our scouting has finished for the drivers that we set out to scout in the last episode, that being Sergio Perez, Pierre Gasly, and Alex Albon. Sergio's contract is ending at the end of the year. Again, I might want to sign him. I might not. He is the worst case scenario in my opinion. He's a good driver, no doubt, but he is older. I think at this point we have to look to younger drivers with the hope of them developing a bit more. I don't know how many years Checo has left in him. For Pierre, also his contract is ending at the end of the season. His salary is much lower than Checo's. Buyout fee, if we wanted to get him right now, is even lower. So technically, actually no, then there's no point in doing that right now. But if we really want to, I don't know, replace George, we can look into it. Is he only to buy him out? It's $2 million. So it ain't too bad. But we're not buying him out. Again, he has only 8 months left on the contract, so there's no point in buying him out. Alex Albon, never mind. He has a much longer contract. So for 2 more years, $3 million salary. So if we really want him, the buyout fee is not that much as well. Yeah, Alex is a real possibility. We can try to get him, but I think if Pierre's contract is up, I'd rather get Pierre than Checo or Albon for next season. We'll look into it a bit more when the time comes. Regarding drivers, I think I won't scout drivers anymore until I get your suggestions. Technically, we could go through Esteban, Lando, Leclerc to make sure that their contracts aren't ending this season. For Ocon, I think his contract is ending. Ricardo's contract is ending. Lando and Charles have long-term contracts, so they don't really matter. Oscar also has a long-term contract. If we look lower down into the rest of the grid, Lance, it's his team. It's his father's team, so he's not going anywhere. Oscar has a long-term deal. Valtteri, I don't think we want him back. Kevin Magnussen, no. Hulkenberg, no. Yuki, maybe, but I don't think so. Zhou Guanyu, nope. Romain Grosjean with a random guy, Romain Grosjean, nope. Mick, maybe. I need to start putting him out a bit more in practices. His contract is up at the end of the year. And Daniel Kvyat, nope. Pato Ward, Sargent, no. Liam Lawson, maybe. Antonio Giovinazzi, no. And then we are getting into the reserve driver overalls. So we've finished practice. We're here qualifying. I realized I need to actually manage practice because if I want to get results, I actually need to work. Wow, what a shocker. But anyways, we had to switch from mediums to intermediates almost every other lap. We had 2 crashes in practice 1 because of this. And I was struggling with the car setups, from switching tires to actually getting the perfect setup for both drivers. We managed to get Lewis a 99% car setup. Russell, I think it should be above 90, but we still aren't sure. I'll manage all of the qualifying stints because I want to manage as much of the tires as we can. Again, I don't know what will happen with the weather. As you can see, I've already spent 2 of the intermediates, 2 of the mediums. You only have 1 medium for the race, 1 hard, plenty of softs, a couple of intermediates and a couple of wets, but hopefully we won't be struggling with that. Let's hope for a good result, and hopefully we can finally fight the Ferraris and Red Bulls now that I'm actually participating and switching up to the strategy. Also, I've given Russell's car a bit of an upgrade. We installed new side pods. Hopefully that will give him a little bit of a more of an edge to the rest of the cars. Hopefully we'll be able to trust George a bit more with these side pods. I don't think they're much of an upgrade, but still an upgrade. It's an upgrade. All right, we're here on race day. So I've decided to split up both of our driver strategies. I'll have more trust in Lewis because of his obvious confidence and car setup, and also that he is a better driver than Russell. And yeah, let's just hop into the race.
The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, let's see what we can do in here. Stroll is behind Lewis. Lewis has already lost 1 position to Russell. Never mind, he's got the inside. Ferraris fly away. Can we stick alongside of Alonso? I don't want both of our drivers to fight. But I'll let them race. Now we are, though, losing a bit of, I'll put on rally defend. Or take aggression on low. I'll go low and low. Just use the cars. And drive your race. Don't want any accidents. We'll go on board, I think, this race. For, I guess, extra realism. Lewis is in front. We just need to stay close to Alonso. Stay close to Alonso. This is now post-recording while editing. I decided to save time on the episode as the latest episodes were both almost an hour. I sped up 10 laps of failure to save your time that you will never get back by watching me ruin this race. We tried to save the tires and use Alonso as a little bit of a push. Basically use DRS every lap to save the tires, save some battery, and maybe save some fuel. But that didn't work out. We ended up wasting all of our tires and we were in a bad position. Anyways, had a yellow flag, had my computer freeze on me. Leclerc just locked up. We've just passed Leclerc. Lewis, he is closing in on Alonso. George looks like has... Yeah, okay. We'll just let George drive in clear air.
Let's just manage these tires.
Damn, Alonso is pretty quick. Alright, well, I'll let George do his thing now. It's all in George's hands.
Let's get to some management. Turn 5.
I'll try to keep using Alonso as much as I can with Lewis. Okay, we need to go to neutral, I think. We topped up as much as we could in that corner. Stroll is closing in on George. Lewis just needs to stick with Alonso. How are the tires doing? Yeah, okay, we're in a bad position. Only Leclerc has worse tires than us. Did Lewis get the DRS? Yes, he did. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just... I don't know if this is doing anything good for a race. But, trying to stick with Alonso. Although we are creating quite a gap to the rest of the field with Lewis. I think I'll need to deploy about now if I want to use another DRS straight with Alonso in front of me. Okay, we got the DRS. We're closing in on Alonso. Now our battery is basically empty. Okay, we use this one lap to get closer to Alonso. Stroll just passed Russell. Hopefully Russell can use the DRS from him now. I doubt that though. Our tires are in a really bad position compared to the rest of the field. It almost seems like we'll have to pit soon. It was kind of expected, but I was hoping for a better result. We've entered our pit window. Perez just pitted. I'll make George pit this lap. He'll exit in 20th. I'll make him attack now.
Box.
Lance has entered the pits. George has entered the pits. We'll follow George now. Let's hope for a good pit. Let's see. 2.7. He just killed someone.
Just keep an eye on your mirrors.
Alright, Lewis now. We'll attack with him. We're gonna pit this lap to the softs.
Yep.
Go, go, go. Go, Lewis. Russell entered the track at 14th. We'll go down to standard.
If we could just drop back a bit. Copy.
I'll put it on neutral. I don't want anybody passing us now. Lewis is in the pits. Verstappen is in the pits, but he's basically exited the pits now. Let's hope for a good pit, good pit, good pit. 2.7, okay.
Caution, could have traffic on exit.
Let's see. Lewis has exited the pits in 9th. Behind Stroll. Stroll has passed us. We're on softs. We want to pass Stroll now. Let's try to get in front of Kevin as quick as we can.
Copy.
Go, go, go. We'll push with fuel for a little bit. We just need to get in front. Yep, there we go. We're coming up on the DRS straight. I'll tell Lewis to be as aggressive as he can. Okay, continue pushing with the fuel.
Let's get after
We
it.
need to overtake Sargent now. He'll only be holding us up. Yeah, he is. Go, Lewis, go, Lewis, go. I think I need to harvest the battery with them.
Back up.
Oh, no. This isn't too good. Lewis might be going for the overtake finally. Need to overtake Sargent. Sargent is slowing us down. Sargent has a big gap to Lance. Piastri has entered the pits. Go, Lewis. Go, Lewis. Go, go, go. Come on now. George is closing in on Lewis. Lewis can't overtake Sargent once again. Alright, I'll let him push this lap. We need to get around Sargent as quick as we can. This is going on for too long now. Tire-wise, we have the best tires on the grid at this time. But they will drop off if we keep following Sargent for this long. Lewis finally overtook Sargent. I had to deploy to do so. We'll go back to standard now. The tires are too hot. Alonso just entered the pits. We do not have the DRS though. We'll go back to balance now.
Just need to stay on top of the lifting
We need
coast.
to get closer to Lance and Gasly. Lewis will be going for the overtake this lap on Lance. I'll let him push. I'll deploy extra fuel.
Just keep the pressure on.
And
You can do
I
this.
want to save as much ERS as we can. I'll deploy it out of the corner before the DRS straight. We'll deploy right now. Lance is on our left. Can we pass Gasly?
So we are low on battery.
We are low on battery now. We'll harvest. We'll go back to balanced and we'll go down to standard.
Just charge the pack.
Good overtake. Alonso in front, 3 seconds in front of us. What tires does he have? Hard. He is going for a 1-stop. We need to get in front of Alonso as well. We'll skip ahead when that battle arrives. Now we have to just wait for George to pass Lance and Gasly. Lewis has closed the gap to Alonso. This lap we'll try to overtake him. We've entered our pit window. I think I'll be able to run on the softs for longer, but I need to create a big gap to Alonso so we have extra time to actually battle with him once we exit the pits. We'll go for another push right now. We might have troubles with the fuel at the end of the race, but we'll manage when we have that issue. Right now we just need to overtake Alonso. Come on, go Lewis, go, 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 go. Nah, he just lost the distance on him. We'll make him be even more aggressive. Just go Lewis, go Lewis, go, 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 come on.
Okay, let's go for it.
Can we get Alonso? Doesn't look like it. Alright, then we'll pit. I think we'll... Actually, no, we'll stay out for one more lap.
So we need 300 meters lift and coast.
But we need to pass Alonso. I'll have to push a lot with the mediums to manage the fuel levels. So right now it's just all out push for Lewis. Lance is still staying in front of George. Looks like George will stay in that position. Norris is on his ass. Norris has hards as well. A lot of teams doing the 1-stop. Sainz also on hards. Piastri on hards. Stroll is doing a 2-stop. Oi, 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 oi. Alright, we'll deploy now. I don't know if Lewis is capable of passing Alonso right now. Go, Lewis. Go, 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 go. No, yeah. Okay. We'll give up on the fight. We'll pit this lap to the mediums. He'll be exiting at the 14th.
Okay, so box.
Yeah, okay. We'll skip ahead. We'll try to top up as much as we can. Lewis is in the pits. Quick pit. Come on, team. 2.9. Not the greatest. We're clearing the pits as well.
It will be tight with Tsunoda on exit.
Tsunoda on exit. George is doing George things, just chilling at 6th. Here's Tsunoda. Tsunoda just passed us. Yep. Go down to aggressive. We'll try to use Tsunoda a little bit to top up. We will conserve. We'll waste the tire and conserve some.
Just gonna need some lift and coast.
Conserve some fuel.
I don't know if I've got damage.
We're looking into it.
Gearbox is starting to die on us. We'll try to overtake Tsunoda now.
Let's lift and coast.
Go, 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 Lewis, go.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this.
Right on. Okay. Go back to standard. Start conserving. Let's try to close the gap to Norris, but he's far ahead on a 1-stop.
So Stroll has pitted.
Stroll just pitted. We got the DRS. Lando is behind us. We need to escape Lando. Don't give him another DRS. So we'll push a little bit with George.
Yeah, copy.
And Lewis is now conserving fuel, trying to catch up to George. We'll go back to balanced at 0.5. Negative 0.5 kilograms of fuel. Because with the Mercedes power unit, the fuel conservation isn't the best, at least from what I've seen. Again, I've been playing as Haas in my spare time, and with that engine you can easily conserve. Again, the car maybe isn't as good of a car as the Mercedes, but it's much easier. We're entering the pit window with George. He, by the looks of it, has escaped Lando's interval from the DRS. Hopefully he can keep up the pace so Lando doesn't get another boost from us, and Lewis just has to do his thing and try to catch up to Lando. We'll skip ahead. George has entered his pit window. He's also struggling with the gearbox.
Okay, let's see.
He
what
tried
we've
to
got
create as a big of a gap from Lando now. He will be pitting next lap. I'll put that on right now. Softs. There you go. Just go, George. Just go. Lewis is in a decent position with the fuel. Perez just pitted. Russell might actually pass him. No, never mind. He won't. Perez is fighting Alonso. Alonso's still on the hards. 61% hards. Russell will be pitting on the softs. Coming out. I didn't actually check. And we might be able to finish in front of Leclerc with Russell, hopefully. But again, I don't know the intervals. And a pit takes about 30 seconds, I believe. So, no. We won't be able to. That's... Actually, no. Russell's right there. Actually, maybe. We might be able to. Lewis just has to stay in front of sTroll. Try to catch up to Lando. 6 seconds. Lando is slightly dropping. And let's check last lap. We're catching up to Lando almost a second a lap. sTroll is quick though. sTroll is quick. Even he's a second quicker. Well, a couple of milliseconds, but we'll see. It's a tough race, this one. George is going into the pits. We'll hope for a good pit. Norris will pass George. Hamilton will pass George. Good. No. Let's not.
We must be so far behind
He
now.
messed up the pit. Can he?
Apologies.
No. Not in front of sTroll. Maybe in front of Piastri, hopefully. No. But it looks like he won't. Leclerc. No, also no. Okay. We're behind both of those cars. But we do have softs. We do have softs. So while we're in clear air, we'll push a little bit.
Increase your speed.
Lewis is in clear air. We'll conserve a bit more fuel. I think we'll push.
Just
Actually,
keep
no, we
out
can't
lifting
push the
coast
tires.
efficiency.
I think. Can we check? We could, but Lando has 64% hards. I think by the time we reach Lando, our higher levels will be on the same level. So I don't want to push. George has to push. We'll skip ahead. George is in striking distance of Oscar Piastri. He has to do the overtake about now to save his tires. So we'll deploy now.
Push and hold it, overtake.
We'll push with the fuel. We'll make it up later. Go George, go George, go George. Move past Piastri now. Go back on balance, go back on neutral. Now we need to catch Leclerc. Leclerc's on worn mediums. Lewis has neared Lando. Did he get the DRS? No, he didn't. Not this lap. We'll try to go for an overtake next lap. After that, Alonso is 10 seconds in front of Norris. I think there's no catching Alonso. He might be dropping off though. We might be able to push with Lewis even more. And we'll try to pass Lando in the DRS straight. So we'll push now. Russell is closing in on Leclerc as well. We'll push as much as we can.
And we'll push.
Actually, let's save the tire on Lewis. Hopefully the fuel can... We have the tire advantage still. Hopefully the fuel works for Lewis. I'm more skeptical about George. The Ferrari has a superior car. The drivers are basically on the same level. Let's see what George can do. I trust Lewis, but we'll manage Lewis for right now. Yep. He can go for it. He can go for it. We'll put on aggressive. Actually, let's attack. Let's just all out attack. Actually, no, we need the DRS. We need the DRS
Get
though.
after it.
We'll go back to standard. We passed Lando before the DRS straight. It is what it is. At least we're in front.
Such an awesome job, mate.
George, though, I want him to pass Leclerc right now.
Push and get past him.
He's got the DRS. That's all he needs. Go, George. Go, George. Go, George. Leclerc's trying to take the inside. We'll go... George will go on the outside. He failed the overtake. We'll go back to standard. We'll go back to balance. We'll go back to neutral. Try to top up a bit. Lewis will go on balanced. Save the fuel you have.
Increase lift and coast into turn 10.
George can easily pass Leclerc, I think, at any point, but I don't want to give him a DRS. So we'll just top up our battery. Lewis, can you push and get out of and get Lewis or get Norris out of your DRS interval? I think we'll be able to. Afterwards, I think we can conserve after we're out of the DRS distance. Okay, you need to push a bit more. You can go back to boom, boom, boom. Alright, not this lap. Okay, I think I dropped off a bit too much with George.
So just charge that pack.
Looks like we'll aim for 5th with Lewis, so he just has to stay in front of Norris. George can overtake Leclerc easily. Stroll is too far in front of us, so we won't catch Stroll. Now it's only up to George. We'll skip ahead. George is going for the overtake on Leclerc. I've given the command for him to be completely aggressive. He just needs to do it right now. We can also catch Lance if he does it. So it doesn't matter. We'll get the DRS if we pass Leclerc. And Lewis just has to escape Norris. I've told him to defend. Maybe I don't know if that's the good decision. I'll put it back on neutral, but I don't want to fight him if he does get in front of us. But I don't want him to waste his time and tires defending Lando. We'll deploy right now. He might be in a bit of a pickle with the fuel levels on George. George didn't get the chance to actually conserve as much as Lewis did.
So it should be 6 laps.
We'll put Lewis on conserve. George has the inside. Go George, go George. He's got the inside.
So
Go George, come on.
introduce a little bit of management.
Good, 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 good. Okay. Yep, he's got the inside. We are we clear? We are not clear yet. Catching up on Lance. How are the tires doing? They are dropping off quickly while we're behind these two. There's only a couple of laps left. We just need to pass these two. We'll top up about now.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
Okay, George is in position to overtake him. We've got the DRS. Okay, harvest. Just use the tire. Lewis is completely clear of Lando, so Lewis just has to drive to the end. We'll follow George. George is the only one to fight for right now. We can also hopefully pass Lando if he does. He is having difficulties with the fuel though. I don't know how much... I might have screwed up George's race with how much fuel I've spent. We'll conserve for the rest of the race. It's the only choice we have. Lando is slowing down Lance. Use your tires, George. Use your tires. I trust you, George. I trust you. You can do it. We'll deploy now. Lance also has the DRS. We at least need to pass Lando. Can we top up?
4 to go.
We have better tires than Lando. We need to pass the Lando. Stroll will be a bit tougher when we reach Stroll. Our tires will be worse, and he has escaped Lando's interval. I don't know if we'll get the DRS off of Lance if we pass Norris right now. We'll go to neutral now. At least need to pass Lando. We'll avoid the high-risk curbs. He's already driving clean air.
Avoid all curbs.
Come on, George. Lando is the minimum.
Three more laps.
Understood.
Go to balance for a quick sec. Alright, and keep him behind. Keep him behind. I don't know. You know what? We'll go back to neutral. We can hope to catch up to Lance, possibly. So, our chances are slimming down by the second. Stroll has now better tires than us. And looks like we are slowly losing pace. He did put up a better lap than Stroll.
I do not often speak publicly. However, I'm extremely angry. Thank you for your time.
Alright, we're back in the race. I had a call come in. Yeah. Alright, the main thing is for us to finish with George in 7th. If we could catch Lance, that would be great. I don't know if we'll be able to. Yeah, okay. 5th and 7th.
We have a checkered flag now. P5 Lewis. Okay, well done, Lewis.
That was a tough one, guys. Great work, guys.
So, 5th and 7th. I mean, we could have finished in front of Alonso and Lance. I did what I could. Well, obviously, you could have done better. But I can't complain, especially how a McLaren finished 9th and 10th. Ferrari dropped down a little bit, but I think that won't affect anything as Carlos Sainz finished 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. Max continues to chug along with extra 26 points. Sainz is now 2nd, battling with Perez. Leclerc has dropped down 2 spots. Lewis has jumped up by 2 spots, and George is still 6th. In the last episode, I said he's 3rd, but hey, I messed up. I meant to say he jumped up by 3 spots. Fernando has passed Lando. Look down the rest of the grid. Yep, Alpine are improving their results. Aston Martin actually passed McLaren. Makes sense. We've increased our lead. But I'm happy about this race. I can't complain. We kind of did get closer to Ferrari. But I think until we can start competing with Ferrari, it will take some time. The rest of the grid, for those who are interested, Oscar Piastri and Albon jumped up by 6 spots. Sargent dropped down by 8th. Israel Ganyu finished last. He was the one who crashed in practice 1. The same with Hulkenberg. So, again, we've finished Japan's race. We'll be heading down to Miami for the next race. Holy schmoly. We've got plenty of messages in our inbox. If you guys are willing to read it, go ahead. I'll most likely read it off screen. Now, Gunther Steiner is still in this place. That's good to hear. Obviously heard him last time. He told Kevin Magnussen to shut up. Kevin Magnussen showing outstanding racing. Okay, Nico has to get on the same level. So last episode we talked about the new drivers coming in, like Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, whoever else. From reading the cost cap rule, it says that it only impacts the car's performance. So any purchases impacting car performances account to the cost cap. So meaning I think we can purchase Max, but also this does include staff contracts, because I've escaped the cost cap fines with Haas by momentarily letting my engineers and scouts go. But I think I don't want to risk it this year. We are already spending a lot of money to improve this year's car. We are manufacturing new parts. We are manufacturing new parts, designing new parts. So we just had actual new parts come in. I believe it might have been, yep, the side pods are on car 1. No rear wings yet. No front wings. Chassis. Yep, there are new chassis. So, okay. So this is post-commentary Rainus now. I was rambling on in the video itself about how I will give the better car to Russell. For some reason, I thought it was a smart idea. Thinking about it, I realized it's not, because we will produce even newer parts for the car. So I will give both of the drivers the same cars, as we will obviously perform better in the long run. We will continue designing newer parts and becoming even better. I wanted to save money, but now thinking about it, I don't think we will save any money at the end. We will only damage our performances. So in the next race, we will use the same parts on both cars. Here you can see how the upgrades have impacted us. On the left, our cooling of the car has worsened, but our performance has improved. I don't know how it affects performance. You can let me know down below into the comment section. But that will be it for today. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys on Friday when we'll be taking on the race in Miami.